So by this way, all the information drawn from the purchase intent screen. Just to add it, it's having the vendor code. So I am just selecting the vendor code for placing the quotation, placing the enquiry to suppliers. Just to save it. Yeah, it's saved. Just to go to the previous record, we have incorporated two vendor for this particular purchase inquiry. Just to go to the vendor quotation and choose the unit, and then just to click the enquiry number. So this is our enquiry number. Okay, all the information would appear here, and these two suppliers here. Here we have already mapped the vendors, suppliers. So by this way we can get that two suppliers. Just I put it the Global Aluminium. What's the rate? For example, just to put it 10. What's the discount percentage for that particular item, and what's the lead time? 10 days. Specification ABC, and they are offering the packing and forwarding for 100 rupees and transportation charge for 100 rupees, loading and unloading charges for 50 rupees. I simply taken that, and payment terms is they are giving the 30 days payment terms, and then freight terms is CFR, and their reference number, their quotations reference number, and the reference date. That's a supplier quotation date. Save it. Again I am going to place the quotation for the second vendor. So already we have placed the quotation for that Global Aluminium, so it will disappear in this list. So the balance vendor is the ABC Corporation. Just to choose the rate, for example, if they offered 8 rupees, they are giving the discount percentage as 8. Their lead time is 5 days. For example, their packing and forwarding is 50 rupees and 75 rupees, and this is for 10 rupees. Payment terms is 45 days, and then freight terms I have chosen, and their quotation reference number, the date. Okay, already we have placed our quotation for two vendors. Now the enquiry number will disappear from the list, so we cannot do the vendor quotation more than already specified. And another one is the compare quotation. By this wizard we can compare the quotation with the key values such that quantity, price, terms of payment, discount, lead time, freight charges, and etc. I am choosing that unit, and then enquiry number. So the two quotation will appear here. One is Global Aluminium and another one is ABC Corporation. Their reference number is 54. Here is 87. The date, their valid date, their material code, and their offer quantity. They are placing each 100, and Global Aluminium placed that for each quantity by 10 rupees, and here the ABC Corporation placed the order for 8 rupees. So they are providing discount for 2%. Here they are providing percentage as a 1%. So their total amount is 980. Here the total amount is 792 for that particular item. Their lead time is 10. Here 5. Their packing and forwarding, transportation charges, payment terms, all other terms will appear here. Just to choose the vendor with you want to place the purchase order, just to click here to select, just to save it here, and then go to purchase order, select choose. So purchase order is the legal document between the vendor and ours. So based on the compare quotation, we will place the purchase order for that particular vendor. So I am drawing the information from that quotation wizard. So I am choosing the RFQ. This is for the direct purchase order without the already discussed steps, and this one is based on the requisition based. This one is the quotation based. Choose the vendor code, that is ABC Corporation. So choose it there. So all details will appear here. Just to choose the freight amount, and choose the tax code, and what's the delivery date. And the discount, freight amount already taken from that quotation, and the rounding amount if you want. And what's the buyer name, and what's the purchase category, that is local or import. Based on that we will categorize the local purchase and the import purchase. Just to save it, our purchase order has been saved. This is our purchase order. This is our purchase order print format. We can customize this purchase order based on our client request. Okay, another one is purchase order amendment. Purchase order amendment helps us to amend our PO with the value of that key value, quantity, price, payment terms, and discount. Just to choose it, the unit amendment, choose the vendor code, that's ABC Corporation, and then purchase order number. So all the information will drawn from the purchase order, and this is the PO quantity, this is the pending quantity. What's the new quantity? For example, if you wanted to 110 quantity for that material, just to put it, and old rate is 9. Now they are approving to give the material for 7.5 rupees. For example, the new delivery date is, they approved that 10, and for reason is bulk purchase. I am putting here. And what's the amendment reference number? Just to save it, our amendment has been saved. And another one is, before doing the goods receipt PO, just to go through that purchase order, all the new quantity and rate updated based on that purchase order amendment. Next one is goods receipt PO. Choose the purchase order number. All item will be will appear here. For example, customer giving their material partially. For first delivery schedule, they are giving 50 items, and all other material are same. And what's the vendor invoice number? That's a 67, and delivery note number. Just to save it. The mandatory information here. Please select the warehouse for an item. So I am clicking the main warehouse. Now we have to check the material by the quality, from the quality. So inward inspection is here, unit is 1, and then supplier code is ABC Corporation. Just to choose the GRN number, okay, and choose the item code. It's a computer. We have bought the 50 quantity. This will appear here. And what's the accepted quantity? For example, if I am accepting 40 quantity, I am transferring this quantity into accepted warehouse, and the NC quantity should be at 10. That's a rejected warehouse. And all the necessary information you have to fill that, and what's the observation for that, and what's the inspection result. All details will capture here, and what's reviewed by Ramesh, and who is the inspector of this document, just to put it. Okay, now I am accepting 40 quantity. Now I am getting balance quantity from that particular suppliers. So already we have 50 quantities. The system automatically drawn the balance quantity. So just to put in the vendor reference number, vendor delivery note number, and save it here. Let's choose the warehouse. And then the quality check. So I am accepting the total quantity. There is no NC quantity for that. Just to put it the reviewed by and the inspector. Save it. Already we have rejected the 10 material, so the purchase return has an option to with debit note or without debit note. For example, if I am not entering the purchase invoice, so based on the GRN I will return the material, so I should choose here for without debit note. I am just resending the material to our vendor. So here there is no any other cash transaction or accounting transaction will be here. And this is the GRN number. quantities first. Already 10 quantity we rejected. So just